सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। 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 ॐ यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः। We will chant from verse number 8. अभ्यासयोगयुक्तेन चेतसा नान्यगामिना परमं पुरुषं दिव्यं याति पार्थानुचिन्तयन् कविं पुराणमनुशासितारम् अणोरणीयां समनुस्मरेद् यः सर्वस्य धातारमचिन्त्यरूपम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् प्रयाणकाले मनसाचलेन भक्त्या युक्तो योगबलेन चैव मध्ये प्राणमाविश्य सम्यक् सतं परं पुरुषमुपैति दिव्यं यदक्षरं वेदविदो वदन्ति विशन्ति यतयो वीतरागाः यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये। So the whole chapter, chapter 8, is all about intelligently dying. So Bhagavan is saying, unless you have intelligently lived your life, intelligent dying is not possible. What is the best way of dying? Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaf prayati samadbhavam yati nasti atra samshaya. So at the time of death, a person who can fix his mind upon the Lord and then leave the body, that is considered to be the ultimate death. Why is it called the best? It is called the best because that person is never reborn. But to attain that, there are a lot of preparations to be done. So these preparations are being discussed now. So Bhagavan says, Arjuna, tat padam sangrahena pravakshe. That ultimate state, how to attain that ultimate state, that I will tell you in briefly. That state which is yad aksharam vedavido vadanti. The knowers of the Vedas, they speak about that state, that imperishable state. Vishanti yad yatayo vitaragaha. Those dispassionate ones, they attain that state. Yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti, desiring which the great seekers, they practice self-control. That state, I will describe it to you. So now, verse number 12 and 13. What this person does at the time of death. So this verse is not only about death, it is also at the seat of meditation. Because the process is the same. There is no difference. So let us chant verse number 12 and 13. Sarvadvarani sanyamya manohridi nirudhya cha murdhnyadhayatmanah pranam Asthito yoga dharana Omityekaksharam brahma Vyaharan mamanusmaran Yaf prayatityajan deham Sayati paramam gatim. Together. Sarvadvarani samyamya manohridi nirudhya cha murdhnyadhayatmanah pranam asthito yoga dharanam omityekaksharam brahma Vyaharan mamanusmaran Yaf prayatityajan deham Sayati paramam gatim. Yes. So these are all the things to be done at the time of death or at the seat of meditation. Then what will happen to that person? So at the time of death, Yaha prayati Deham tyajan. Such a person who leaves the body in this way, what happens to him? Sa paramam gatim yati. Such a person attains that supreme state. So what all are the things to be done? Point number 1, sarvadvarani sanyamya. Point number 2, mano hridi nirudhya. Point number 4, murdhni atmanah pranam adhaya. Point number 3. So this is called yoga dharana. And then point number 4, Om iti ekaksharam brahma vyaharan. Point number 4. Point number 5, mam anusmaran. So 5 things are to be done. Okay, and this is exactly what has to be done at the seat of meditation also. Then your meditation will be very successful. So here we are not sitting to die. So we will discuss as tips for meditation. So when you practice this again and again every day at the seat of meditation, at the time of death also, it will be very easy for you. Okay, so here we are discussing as tips for meditation, not tips for dying. Okay, so don't get scared. So the first one, sarvadvarani sanyamya. Sarvadwaram. Dwaram means what? Dwaram can mean a hole. Dwaram also mean gate. Gate is also called dwaram. So what are the gates we have? So the pancha-jnanendriyas, they are the gates. The eye is a gate. So through the eyes we go into the outer world, gain the knowledge and bring it. So gate is something which connects the inner world with the outer world. The inner city with the outer world. So this body is called Navadwarapuram or Ekadashadwarapuram. There are 9 gates or 11 gates. So, Sarvadwarani Sanyamya. All your Jnanendriya Sanyamya, controlling. Meaning, now it's an inward journey. In an inward journey, you don't need all these sense organs. Sense organs are needed when you are going outward. If you want to see the color or form of a thing, you have to use this gate called eyes. You have to go out. If you want to hear the sound of the outer world, yes, ears are used. Smell, touch, taste, they are all connected to the outer world. Now here, we are not focused on the outer world. Now we are taking the inner journey into the inner world. So therefore, all these sense organs are useless. So what is the greatest thing which these sense organs can do? Remain quiet without disturbing us. That is the greatest service these sense organs can do. Just like when that flight is, taking off, what is the use of the wheel? No use. Then what do? Now these wheels will start creating friction. So then you fold that wheel into, isn't it? In the same way, all the sense organs are folded within. It is not allowed to distract our attention. Otherwise, you are doing meditation and your wife is frying pakoda in the kitchen and the smell is coming. So then no meditation is possible. So sit in such a place where sense organs are not distracted. See, eyes can be closed. Can you close the ears? Not possible. Nose, you can't. So therefore, select such a place where external distractions are not there. Sarvadwarani Sanyamya. Sense organs should not distract us. So solitary place, in a temple, in an ashram, or in your own bedroom, that's also fine. No sound is heard. Minimum disturbance. Sarvadwarani Sanyamya. So that aspect is taken care. The next aspect, Mano Hrudi Niruddhya. Niruddhya means firmly arresting it. Nirodh, arresting it, restraining it, fixing it. What has to be fixed? Manaha, mind has to be fixed. Where the mind has to be fixed? Hrudi, in the heart. Mind fixing in the heart. What does it mean? Is it the pumping heart we are talking of? If you literally take the meaning, you start, fixing the mind upon that pumping heart. That is not. They are all mystic statements. Mystic statements have to be, understood properly. Otherwise, literal meaning if you take, you had it. Pumping heart, if you meditate, what will you get? Nothing. Mano Hrudi Niruddhya, mind fixed upon the heart. Now what is heart? It is a seat of emotions. Heart is called seat of emotions. Mind fixing at the heart means what? When does the mind get fixed anywhere? You will always find that wherever there is pain, mind gets fixed there. Yes or no? When there is some pain in the body, some accident happens, some injury happens, you will find that the mind goes there and gets fixed there. Pain is one way with which the mind gets fixed. The pain can be in the heart also. When your heart is broken, when you are miserable, sorrowful, you will find that your mind gets fixed upon the heart. Have you observed that? You are not interested in anything in the world. The mind, one part of the mind is constantly thinking about the pain, the sorrow, the misery, the dejection, loneliness. They are all different kinds of pain in the heart. So you'll find that the mind is not free to think anything else. It gets stuck there. So are we talking of such pain here? No. Another reason, another way in which the mind gets arrested in the heart is when the heart is entertaining noble emotions. That is what is being spoken here. What are the noble emotions? The emotion of devotion. So manohridi nirudhyacha means the heart is filled with all noble emotions. When the heart is filled with joy, then again the mind gets arrested in the heart. The noble emotions of gratitude, the noble emotions of compassion, emotion of love, emotion of devotion. That is a state when you really feel that you are experiencing a fulfilling life. So that heart must be trained in such emotions. That is why we say your living must be noble, only then your meditation can be beautiful. Only a person who lives a noble life. What is noble living? In life you must cultivate all these emotions. Every transaction must become an opportunity to entertain such noble emotions of forgiveness, of compassion, of humility, of gratitude, of devotion. So such a heart which is habituated to entertaining such noble emotions, it has become a habit of that heart to entertain such noble emotions. Such a heart is called a blossomed heart. Such a heart is called a pure heart. So this heart is generally compared with a lotus. Hrit Kamala, Hrit Pundarika. These are all the terms used. Very many times this heart is compared with lotus. There are a lot of similarities. What is similarity? A lotus also can be closed. When is it closed? In the presence of darkness, lotus is closed. In the presence of sunlight, it blossoms. So a closed lotus is compared with this narrow-mindedness or narrow heart or shrunk heart. In such a heart, no meditation is possible. Such a person, if he sits for meditation, what will happen? He will go to sleep. Nidra. He will be blessed by Nidra Devi. Okay. So one of the reasons why we feel sleepy at the seat of meditation is heart has no noble emotions to entertain. It becomes a very boring process. Many times I think, what am I doing sitting here, wasting my time? It's all because the lotus is not blossomed. Right? So that is why noble living is absolutely essential. Every transaction in life is absolutely essential. Noble emotions have to be entertained. Only then meditation is going to be successful. What is blossomed heart? Just like a blossomed lotus, fully. So in such a heart, all noble emotions are there. And a person who is carrying such a heart, you will find that the mind gets arrested there. The mind experiences that joy. So this is what is meant by this. Mano Hridi Nirudhya. So at the seat of meditation, entertain all noble thoughts. There is a joy in carrying such a heart. The mind is paying attention to that noble heart. So Manohridi Niruddhyacha means entertain noble emotions. Bas, that's all. Then what we have to do? Murdhni Atmanah Pranam Adhaya. When you translate these statements, they are very scary. Murdhni at the center of the eyebrow. Atmanah Pranam, one's own prana. Adhaya, fixing it. Fix your prana at the center of the eyebrow. That is the meaning. What does it mean? That we will see in the next class. Okay, time is up. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.